Hello, hello, hello. Lovely to see you all. Hi, everybody in the live chat. Hello as well if you're coming in and watching on the replay. So appreciative of all you guys watching what I do. So I promised you a stamped one sheet wonder this evening. This evening didn't end up being what we normally do on a Wednesday because of the snow. So we ended up having to cancel our prayer meeting, and Tom sent out our prayer points to the rest of the church. And then we went shopping a bit earlier to try and well, just anticipate slushy roads and stuff. So it was slightly slushy, but it was manageable. But I also went and picked up my eggs. So I went and picked up my eggs and from Liz's daughter. So those of you who are on the live earlier, you would have known that I was going to pick up eggs. Right, hello, Mr. Bobby. Lovely to see you. Hello, Glenna, Jodie, Martina, Monica, Linda, Susan, Shaz, Pamela, Glenna, Joanna, Lisa, Anne, Vicky. Good morning, Vicky. So South Pacificas, sorry, I went live in your nighttime earlier today, using up some bits from on my table. So anyway, you've got something else to watch today. Okay, you can go back and watch that later, but stick with me now because we're going to do some stamping. So have I shared this out properly? I presume I have. I think all the places I've hit with all the places. So well, hopefully it's yeah, fresh farm eggs. They are ginormous. So and then we went to the supermarket, and I finally succumbed and let Tom buy a little mini like waffle maker, because Jaden's been going on about wanting to make waffles, and I'm kind of hoping for a snow day tomorrow. It'd be really nice to have the kids here, and then we could go sledging and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm hoping. Another Jodie joins in. Oh, really? Ooh, hold on. Let's see. Hi, the other Jodie. Welcome. Oh yes, Jodie Mathena. Yes, you have been here before. And we've got Jodie Hoffman. Have we got any other Jodies? I wonder if we've got any other Jodies in the house. Sometimes we just have like 3 people with the same name in here. It's brilliant. Right, I'm just going to get on and stamp. Let's stamp. My stamp. Oh, okay. Thanks for the update, Shaz. Right, so where did I get this idea? Oh, I was looking on my Instagram feed and I came across a lady who she paints full stop, very colourful paintings. And she also spray paints like furniture or frames. She was painting a wardrobe and then spraying a frame, and she uses very bright kind of like rainbowy colours. But what she did, which was what I thought was clever, was, I know what, let me grab out some colours to explain. So I'm going to get some colours that are on the colour wheel. So let's do, right, so yellow, orange, red. So we want blue over here. Then we want purple here. Then green here. Okay. I might just swap out that purple for Highland Heather though, because I want a slightly brighter purple. And I'm going to swap out Pacific Point for Orchid Oasis. That's because I just want to. That's my preference. So we're going to go with that. But what she did, so you just imagine, so she spray painted this frame, but then after the paint was dried, she then highlighted the areas that were these colours. She put little highlights in the opposite colour wheel, the colour that was opposite in the colour wheel. She used to highlight those areas. So if it was green under like base, she would then highlight with the red. And I thought, I wonder if I can do that with stamping. All right. So this is where my brain goes, everybody. I go, ooh. So what I'm going to do to sort of emulate the idea I'm going to just put some colour down onto my piece of paper here. So I've got basic white card because I want to start off with completely white base. And oh boy, you know what? I think I might just even just do a bit of swishing because I haven't got all night, to be quite honest with you. I have not got all night to be doing this. So I'm just going to put some colour down in various spots and go in with, I think I'll probably go in with my blender brush afterwards. Right, there's a bit of yellow. Let's put some orange next to the yellows. Okay, put some orange here. Put some up here as well. Put some red down. Ooh, that's bright. It's nice. A bit more red here. Maybe a bit of red up here. Turn that around. Okay. Then the blue. Oh, that's quite juicy. Oh, this is, oh, can I just say, this is the Orchid Oasis that I accidentally inked with Starry Sky, but then had to kind of clean it out, and then hopefully it's okay. There we go. Right, so I'm kind of running out of space, but we'll make it work. Probably shouldn't have put the purple near the yellow, but never mind. Let's try and keep that separate. I'm hoping this Highland Heather is going to dry a little bit lighter than what it's coming out. I think it will. Just got to give it a moment to soak in. It's a snow day in South Carolina when it rains. Oh gosh, okay. You're really not used to the rain, are you, in South Carolina? Oh, this is nice with the green next to yellow. That works. Okay, I'm going to try and blend some of this colour out a bit. I may need to re-ink this pad. Oh! What's happened to my... Bear with. Ew, don't know what happened to my screen there. Anyway, I'm back. Yes, it does look like a Mondrian so far. I may try this all again because I actually wanted it to look a little bit more like the colours were kind of going into each other a bit more. So, let me just see if I can grab a piece of... I guess I wanted it slightly more rainbowy, but okay, I'm just going to do one more thing. If I go yellow like that, go... Yeah, this colour is definitely running out. Need to re-ink. Okay, as usual, I'm not completely convinced I know what I'm doing, but, you know. Jodie is in Texas, but is moving to NC. Oh, what's NC? North Carolina. Is that right? North Carolina? Did I get that right? This one is super juicy compared to some of the others. Right. Okay, so that's the other look I wanted to kind of go for. I'm going to let that one dry and then work on the other one. So then, what I wanted to try and do, I think this is dry. I might just give it, oh, I know what, I'm just going to set it, I've got a little radiator down to my side here. So I'm just going to set it on the radiator for a second. I'm going to get out my white ink pad, the one that I inked up the other day. And I am going to stamp some white flowers. So I'm going to get out that one and that one. That one. And I have also got these flowers here. Wondering if some of these would fit inside. I know this is designed to fit with this leaf, but I'm thinking, will that fit in there? Oh yeah. Ooh, okay. Oh right. Okay. A plan is coming together. It's coming together. Hi Sheila. Who's got chocolates? Pass them around the room, please. Hello, Heidi. Oh, lovely to see you. I'm going to wish you an early happy birthday in case I forget in the week. I'm really rubbish at remembering to wish people happy birthday. So, right, I'm turning my radiator up. Okay, let's do some stamping. So, the plan is, what I'm going to do is stamp with the white ink onto, ooh, I'm just going to get my mats ready, onto here, so that hopefully with a white base I'll be able to then do my highlighting, like I said, in the opposite colours. So when you go to use your white ink pad, you need to stamp a few times to really coat your stamp. You need to make sure that's a really nice, absolute full coating of white before you stamp. So I'm going to stamp that there. Now I can see I'm going to have to be just a little bit careful. I may have to clean off my stamp because it's picking up some of the colour from the from where I'm stamping it. But if I start to see colour kind of appearing on my ink pad, I'm going to have to make sure I clean in between my stamping. You've just finished eating a peanut slab. Oh, what is a peanut slab? That sounds yum. Oh, I'm sorry, Georgiana. Oh. Oh, lovely. Heidi. I'm afraid I haven't sent you one, just so you know, so you don't expect it in the post. Sorry. But I did send you a parcel earlier than last year. Or later last year. I don't know when you got it. Right. Flower time. Stick one there. And I'm going to try and do these larger flowers in one like area. Look, see, I can see that blue is transferred slightly. A bit naughty, isn't it? I guess that's just how the paint works. It kind of reactivates it slightly. Okay, so blue, yellow. Oh, should we do one in the green? And oh, do one in the orange. Right, and then, oh, they've got that little flower that I wanted to stamp. There. Might as well stamp one there. Stamp one in there. Okay, can you sort of see what's going on? They're made in New Zealand and your hubby loves them. Oh, I'm not surprised. I love most things that have peanuts in. Okay. Let's swap that one over. Do this one. Pop some flowers there. So I don't mind them really crossing over between the blue and the purple, because opposite blue and purple you've got kind of yellow, so that's fine. Pop that there. Already got fibre on it. I'm kind of being a bit random here. I'm just looking for a space and filling it. Okay. Might just leave it at that. All right, I'm just going to leave that to dry for a minute. And I'm going to move on to the next one. So this has been kind of on my radiator because I wanted to make sure that all the coloured kind of like soaked in really well. See, that still looks a little bit damp there, but anyway. So let's do that process again then. I'm going to stamp that one there. That one there. Reminds me of a tablecloth. Ah, on there. Oh, look, see how pinky that's got. Right, I'm definitely going to clean that off because I do not want pink in my white ink pad. Okay. Okay, a bit and everything there. Do I want to do leaves? I'm not sure. I'm just going to leave that for now and then come back to this one, which has been drying nicely on my little heater. And now I don't know if this is going to work. I'm just going to experiment and see if it does. Just going to get a couple more blocks out. I'm going to hopefully put the highlights onto here. So the opposite colour in the colour wheel of blue, or purple rather, is yellow. So let me just show you, explain to you what's going on here. So we've got yellow, green, blue, purple, orange and red. So the colour opposite purple is yellow, colour opposite orange is blue, and the colour opposite red is green. So on my blue highlights, I'm going to put orange. Sorry, on my blue areas. So whatever I've stamped on blue, I'm going to try and do an orange highlight. And because I've laid down the white base, I'm hoping it's gonna show up. So I'm going to ink. Oh, I know what. I'm going to re-ink this because I've used it mercilessly recently. And what am I going to do in the middle? I have no idea. Right now, I do. I'm hoping you guys are going to give me lots of wonderful ideas. So, what are we? Mango Melody. I've taken to checking the bottles before I start squeezing after the other week's mishap. That little noise where it goes. I went to school in North London. Yeah, so my teenage years are spent in North London. And in North London, we have quite a high population of folk from the West Indies. And I don't know if you've ever got friends, or if you are yourself, or have family members from the West Indies. And it's very common that when you show a sign of displeasure, you kiss your teeth. And it's not, you don't actually kiss your teeth. You make a funny noise where you kind of go, or you go, oh, I can't do it, hold on. Yeah, like that. Anyway, that's what the noise that bottle makes. Just reminded me of that. So if someone said something, oh, I did not line that up. Can I just say, I did not line that up properly at all. I'm going to have another go with a different colour now, or a different leaf or flower or something. Anyway, yeah, so when that bottle just opened, it made the noise of someone kissing their teeth. That's like, how rude. That bottle's being very rude to me. Okay, Ruth, concentrate. I was concentrating so hard on telling you this story that I didn't line it up properly. There we go. Right, what else is in the blue area? Ooh, those flowers. Right, so I've got to get everything out that I need. Oh, that's that one, isn't it? That one. The empty middle, either rainbow stripes or with big dots in all the colours. Good ideas. Right. Oh, I completely missed that one. Oh, I missed that one as well. See, the idea was good. The execution has a lot to be desired. Oh, that one's the best one so far, and it's still rubbish. I don't know if perhaps I've not lined these up correctly. Oh, that's better. All right. So opposite purple is yellow. So I'm going to get yellow out. So on the white that's on all the yellow areas, I'm going to try and do yellow. Again, this might need a little bit of re-inking. All right, that doesn't show up super well. Never mind. All right, that's done. So opposite green is red. So I've got that one I can do. And what else have I stamped on green? Oh, those flowers there. Okay, right, I'm going to try and line this up much more effectively than I did earlier. Okay, that'll do. Right, what else have I done in the green? Oh, I've done leaves. Right, so now this is going to be fun. I'm going to have to ink portions of this up because the leaf stamp is so large that it crosses over colour boundaries. See that one there? So I'm going to have to just do that. Ooh, with a little bit of red going into there. Okay. Oh, you know what? Stuff it. I'll just do all of it. Why not? Ooh, that's the best lining up I've done all night. Okay, so have I got any more leaves on green? No. Great. Okay. Have I got anything else on green? Yes, that one there. So I'm trying to be methodical. Right. That sort of greeny blue. I might just do that one anyway. I'm not being super strict. I'm just kind of trying as hard as I can. Right. So, I'll put the red away. I don't think there's anything else left on green that I need to do. No. Right. So purple is opposite yellow. This is going to be fun. This is definitely going to show up. So I'm just cleaning off my stamp without cleaning it off properly. So we've got a bit of purple. Oh no, hold on. What did I say? Yellow, 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 yellow. Right, so I've got a bit of that over there. What's going on down here? Oh no, that's a flower. Okay. I hope you guys are sort of following me. Are you following me? It's like a modern damask. Ooh, thank you. I'm going to take that as a compliment. Right, so this is purple, so I'm going to see if I can line this up. Here we are. Okay, yeah, okay. And now we've got a bit of leaf over here. Figure out which way to do it. No, that's not correct. Oh, hold on. That way, okay. So it's that section there. And you know what, I'm just going to go for it. I know it's on blue, but it's just easy. Or shall I try and do it separately? I should try and follow my own rules, shouldn't I? Clean that off. Oh, I cleaned the wrong one. Right, guys, you are watching me experiment, warts and all, making all the mistakes. Hopefully it'll be worth it. Oh, right. So I got that purpley bit there. Right, what else? Oh, I've got this section over here, that corner there. Right, just clean the rest of that off. So I'm going to hover. So this section here needs to be purple. Okay, I mean, it's kind of ventured into the orange there, but you know, we'll live. Right, what else needs to be purple on the yellow? I think that's it. I think that's all that bit. All right, let's move on to the blue now. So Orchid Oasis. So all the orange sections I need to do. Oh, that didn't sit. Oh, I don't know what I did there. Oh, there's a bit there. So I'm going to do a bit of this blue on here. Then what other orange? Oh, we've got that flower there. That's got to be blue. And then this flower here. Ooh, wrong way around. There, like that. And then this section of, oh, am I supposed to have a flower there? I forgot to stamp a flower. Oh well. Right, so that goes there. So I think I'll do this whole section blue. Sorry, I'm not even looking up and look at your comments. I daren't. You probably think I'm bananas doing this. Yeah, okay. I think that worked. I just need to do a bit more yellow there, don't I? Actually, I wonder if it would make sense for me to ink it all up in one go and then do one lot of stamping. I'm going to try that. I'm going to do 2 colours next. So I need a bit of green on this section here. Like that. And then I need yellow on that section there. It will frizz my brain. Well, let my brain be frizzed for you, because I don't think I will ever be doing this again. I mean, I am enjoying it. What am I saying? I am enjoying the process. I suppose I just fear that it could look a little bit... Well, it's not very entertaining. But... no, I kind of missed it. Oh well. Oh well. Right. What have I got left to do? So I've got to do green highlights now on the red sections. So So bit of green on there. It's not showing up very well, I have to say. This green is not happy. I'm wondering whether to switch to Old Olive or something, because it's I'll try one more go. Oh, that's better. Maybe I just needed to use... Oh, didn't clean my stamp then. Ugh. Naughty Ruth. I just needed to use a juicier spot on my ink pad. Now is this section green or, I mean, red or blue? But anyway, we'll go with that. Well, it's certainly colourful and it's very funky looking. What did Cheryl say? Oh, you okay? You come up with ways to use your stamps and think of. And Heidi's agreeing with you. Oh, thank you, Heidi. All right, what have I missed? Oh, I've got to do that bit there. I'm just going to do that whole section, I think. Oh no, it's that way around. I'm just going to do that section there. Okay. And then I've got a section here to do as well. Nope, that way around. Right. Just drop my cloth. Where's it gone? Oh. So that section there. Then really that one should be yellow. That bit and that bit. And then I think I'm done. Oh no, not yellow, orange. Well, this is a bit of a wild experiment. I think if I was doing this on a computer program, it would... Oh, did it wrong. It would perhaps fare a little better. Because kind of I know what I want it to do. And because we're dealing with inks that are dye-based, they soak into the paper. So I don't get that opacity that I really want. Because really I want it to be opaque. But never mind. I wonder what would happen if I just went over with pen over the top of the white. I mean, that doesn't look terrible. Like, because it's got the white base, it definitely looks reddish, doesn't it? So, oh well, that was fun. Fun wee experiment. I'm wondering for this one whether to mix in just some black or some dark brown. Ooh, I think I might just, because I'm to be honest, it's slightly tiring having to go between the different colours. So I think I'm just going to go with early espresso and do it all early espresso. And just do have a bit of drama going on this page. Okay. So, I'm going to move that around. Oh, thank you, everybody. Okay, thank you for your patience. I sometimes do wonder if I too test you sometimes. Definitely didn't line that up properly, but never mind. That was slightly better. Yes, so Martina, that's a really great idea. I think if you were to try this technique, I would perhaps just do it onto a card base and just do it with 4 colours, and, you know, 4 in each corner type idea. And then, you know, it'll be very much, what's the word? Compartmentalized. So if you have your little piece there, for example, you could have, you know, yellow, orange, you know, red, or whatever, so that they're all kind of like together, and just do it that way. Still not quite doing this correctly, but okay. So I previously for those of you who've just joined, I previously stamped with white ink the first layer of the stamp set. But now what I want to do is go back in and just do some more stamping. I think I might do that with Crumbcake. So let me clean everything off first, because I've got, no, I need those. I don't mind those being early espresso, that's fine. But I've got a lot of ink and stuff going on here that needs tidying up. So I'm just going to do it in one go. So cleaning up the white ink is just very similar to just cleaning off the dye ink. At the moment, I'm so lazy at the moment. I've just got this kind of microfiber cloth and I just spray directly on. I'm terrible for like just doing it one way for a while and then another way for another while. And at the moment, I've got in the habit of doing it this way. But there's no kind of like super right or wrong way of cleaning your stamps, apart from ideally don't do it with baby wipes. Baby wipes are great if you're just out and about, or if you're doing a class and it's just handy. But ideally, if you can use a spray, use a spray, because the spray actually conditions your stamps. So, and yes, I know Stampin' Up! I've got a cloth, a chamois, but I haven't wiped mine, or I haven't cleaned mine recently. Right, okay, clear the decks. So what I wanted to do was stamp some Crumbcake flowers. Oh, I haven't used this one yet. Just want to do something a bit different. Okay, get the little one. Actually, I should have really stamped the espresso first, because it's usually easier to stamp the other layer first. But I've done it now. It's very interesting seeing how the Crumbcake looks when it's stamped onto other colours. And then seeing it on the white, it's like, whoa. All right, I'm going to stop there for that one. Oh, I know what. I've not used this one yet, so let's use a bit of this. All right. Oh, that was fun. So now I'm going to swap out the solids for the detailed ones. Shut the crumb cake. Sorry, that reminds me. Brits out there, you know the term shut your cake hole, don't you? I was just thinking you could say shut your crumb cake. Shut your crumb cake hole. Sorry, it's kind of a rude, well, it's kind of a polite way of saying be quiet, but it's a little bit rude. Probably I heard it like when I was a kid. Shut your cake hole. That's quite an old-fashioned thing to say. I'm loving seeing this early espresso kind of, it just brings that stamp to life, doesn't it, when you do the second generation over the top of it. It's so pretty. Sorry, the ones that are further away from me are a little bit trickier to line up. I should just turn it around. Oh, it's not just the Brits. You say shut your pie hole. Oh, yeah, we say that too. I mean, I don't say it, you know, it's that sort of thing I say to my children. Okay, this one. Oh, completely messed that one up. I don't know what was wrong with me. Oh, that completely messed that one. That's better. Sorry, I've got to keep flicking it, guys, because I'm making mistakes. That was me saying this earlier this afternoon. Oh, it's just going to be a quick one, Sheet Wonder. Just a really quick one. Just need to come up with a technique that requires more than quick. Is that the right one? Yes. Hold the flap. Hold the flap. Yeah, I'd be interested too, Melissa. I don't know how I'm going to use these. No, we'll look at how they cut up into quarters and halves and things. We'll look it up. I'll get my little templates out and we'll have a little play with it all. It's certainly fun. It's a fun process. So if you love colour, yeah, have a go with it. And if you've got an hour to spare and you want to sit and do it, then great. But I do love the way that that white on there just sort of gives it a bit more of a canvas then to put the other colour on top. Sorry, put the early espresso on top. And of course brown goes with everything because every colour makes brown. And that's why if you're struggling with colour schemes, always put a brown with your colour scheme because it helps to neutralise it. Right, I think that's everything. Just aware that I could do with putting some leaves in. Don't want to put anything too stark. So if I'm going to use this one, it's kind of solid. It is solid with a little kind of vein through it. But I'm not going to use early espresso for that one. I think I'll use the Crumbcake. And then I'll have a look at, oh yes, I have got, in Petal Park there are some small leaves. So let's just pop a few in here and there. I'm doing first generation. That's this kind of style that I'm going with. I'm not doing second generation here. You're going to write all these down. Oh no, don't, they're rude. Zip your lip. Sheila's laughing at us. Oh, bye, Shaz. Take care. I'm going to try this with the dahlia. Oh, yes. Great idea, Sheila. I'd love to see that. I know you're a big fan of that dahlia. Oh yeah, please let me know how that turns out. So if you like what you're seeing and you want to share any photographs of projects you've made after getting a bit of inspiration from my channel, I would love to see them. And so there is a Facebook group called Artful Stampin' Space. Links are in the description. So the description is like a section that's below the video. So depending what device you're using, it's not always obvious how to find that bit, but I don't know if any iPad users got any tips for finding the description section. I think usually if you minimize, so if you press this in the corner, there's usually like a dash and a square and a whatever. Usually if you minimize, it shows up. Right, I'm using early espresso here on this detailed leaf, and I know that I mean that one and that one kind of matches up, but that one, it's a bit big for that one, but I'm just going with it because it looks cool. And it does look very, very cool. And I'm almost regretting not stamping some of these leaves in white. I could still do that. I think that would look awesome. This reminds me of what would happen if Mondrian and Laura Ashley did a collab. I love that, Melissa. Can I quote you? Oh my goodness. I'm going to Instagram this and go, Mondrian and Laura Ashley had a baby. This is what it looks like. Oh, missed that one. I have a friend of mine who loves Laura Ashley. I might send her a picture. Right, what did I say? Oh yes, I wanted to do some of these leaves in white. Oh, actually, there is that single leaf that you can do. Let's do that. Where's my white gone? Oh, Martina, that foot warmer is doing such a great job of keeping my feet warm that I'm actually having to move my feet off it. Because I'm wearing slippers, but I'm worried my slippers are going to melt. I know they probably won't, but the heat coming through is so good. So good. Okay. So if you haven't used your white ink pad yet, please raise your hand. I want to know who out there is still a little bit nervous about using your white ink. I have actually recently taught a class on this, so hopefully there'll be less of you being scared about this. Oh, I shouldn't be freezing. Oh. Oh no, it's not a new foot warmer. It's I've had it for a few months now. Martina ordered it for me. You put tea lights in them, in it. It's very safe. Just saying, it's very, very safe. And you put, and I've actually put two. I think that's my problem. I put 2 tea lights in tonight because it's so cold in here. I wanted to warm up the area under my desk. So you need to sit and play with it. Oh yes, definitely go for it, Lisa. I just put 2 in, Martina. Yeah, normally I just put 1. But because I'm also using it as a bit of a kind of warming up my legs as well. Oh, probably should be spending more time like lining these up, but sorry. Right, so I know I've given you tips about white ink pads before, and I've done this in the class as well, but when you ink up your stamp with the white ink, you have to tap more times than when you do with dye ink. That is the formula, that is the trick for making it work. And you do not need to push down really hard, you just need to tap, 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 tap very gently to build up the colour on there. Right, I'm thinking in the middle here I should just do dottage of all these colours with a marker, Stampin' Right marker. So what have I got here? A bit of yellow. Oh no, so I forgot to bring a hat in with me. I would be wearing one if I had a hat. So before I went live, I actually had a scarf wrapped around my head like a turban, but then didn't think it was a very good look. So I I took it off to go live. So that was, so sorry, I used Daffodil Delight, then I'm using Granny Apple Green, then bit of Poppy Parade, now I don't have Orchid Oasis pen, so I'll use Pacific Point instead. And a bit of Highland Heather. You know what, I'm going to turn it around so that I get the splats going in the other direction as well. What have I not done? Oh, Mango Melody. This pattern and colours remind me of a 1970s skirt fabric. Yeah, I feel the vibes coming through. Yeah. My hands are a little bit cold, if truth be told. I was wearing I found one hand warmer in here. I was wearing this one earlier, but I took it off to do some stamping. Just happened to be doing some stamping with all you lot. Right, so let's revisit this one then. It's all right. Oh, it needs dottage. I think that's what needs to happen. Then I'll be happier. I don't think it does. I've never had a problem with my tips from doing this, and I've been doing it quite a while. No, it still works. Yeah, so this was, I think this as a concept would work better, I think, if I'd done it on a computer program or something. I mean, the other option is that I try and do this. Those of you who've got the dies, I think, yes, I did. There's a flower here that oh, I did stamp it. Did I stamp it? I think I will just stamp over it as if it is there. Sorry, what was I saying? So for those of you who've got the dies, it would be very interesting if you were to cut out a number of flowers and do what I've done, where you team up colours that are opposite on the colour wheel. So if you cut out a yellow flower, put the purple detail on it. If you cut out an orange flower, put the blue detail on it. If you cut out a red flower, put the green. And if you cut out a green, put the red. And then have a play with that. That would be very interesting. Right, what do I need? I need the blue. Yeah, I think there's supposed to be a flower there. So, sorry, I'm saying that this would work better. The concept works better, but the execution did kind of failed it a little bit. This one, I think, worked better because of the high contrast going on and between the early espresso and the white and the Crumbcake. So it'd be interesting. I think I'd like to try this again, but maybe do a smaller piece of paper, blend the colours, and maybe just use colours that are on one part of the colour wheel. So I will revisit this one, or this style, because I think this potentially could be quite fun. I guess the other option is to actually cut out pieces of card and stick them onto a base, but make sure that they don't overlap, like really kind of like stick them close together, then stamp on the top. That would be interesting too. Yeah, that would be very interesting. But you should have put the turban back on and whipped it off when you looked at us again. Yeah, it's so true. I know, I'm sitting on it. I should have done that. Right. Well, thank you guys. I really feel that I've been you guys have held my hand through this to kind of keep me going, because I was starting to get a little bit fed up with it. But it's an interesting idea, and I think if I just show you elements, different areas, there may be little sort of sections that you go, oh, that looks interesting, you know, like I really like this red on the white and the green there. Oh, I even actually quite like that little bit of the brushing. Okay, let's have a look at what this would look like cut up. Oh, that's a bit damaged, but... So in sections, I think that would work quite well. Yeah, actually, in smaller doses, it does look interesting. Same with that one. Now this, oh, sorry about the mess that this is in, but yeah, I think I do find it interesting looking at the smaller pieces. Let's see if I've got a better template. No, I need to make some new ones. Actually, even in smaller sections like that, that's a bit more palatable, isn't it? The first one isn't a standy outie. No, I totally agree with you there, Heidi. Absolutely. It hasn't got the drama, has it? But that doesn't necessarily mean it's... I mean, some people prefer something a bit more muted. It's just a very interesting kind of way of creating. And I do like these sort of accidents that have happened. Well, I say, yeah, accidents of just sort of like the brush strokes that have appeared, and you know, I mean, it's like a piece of art. It is a piece of art. The first one just needs something with a bigger contrast, and that's why I meant some white embossing. Oh yes, some white embossing. Ooh, now I wonder what would happen if I stamped with the white ink, then stamped the detail with Versamark and did white embossing over the top of the white ink. Ooh, right. I'm going to write that down as something to try tomorrow in the live. I'm not going to do it now because it's a whole different concept. And I don't really want to be getting everything out right now. So let me just... I'm going to jot that down. So there was a couple of different ideas. There was collage, piecing, coloured. Oh goodness me, I've forgotten how to write card. So that's the first step. So the second step then is to stamp with white base flower and stamp early espresso detail. Okay, so that's one thing to do. Then the second idea is to so either on coloured card or inked paper. Now it'd be interesting to see the difference. Stamp white flower base, stamp with Versamark, the detail, and emboss with white. Okay, I'm going to try that tomorrow. Come back tomorrow, people. So if anyone saw my little short from earlier, I showed my son, my Jaden, he's my social media critic, and he was like, Mum, he said, what you should have done, you see, is you should put it in two parts. You have, this is, you know, what do you do on a snowy day? And then you say, subscribe for the second part. I was like, oh, of course, yes, yes, yes. Make them come back for more. I'm still learning. Would embossing powder stick to the craft white as it's sticky? Very good point, Vicky. Very good point. Yes, it will. So, dry with heat tool. Right. Good point, Vicky. Do emboss, resist, and then colour block on top. Oh, yes, so I could do it that way round. Very good point. The only thing is, and so I will do it both ways tomorrow to figure it out, is that when you emboss, you have a little, very thin layer on the card. And so it's harder to transfer that ink. But we will see. We come back again for more. We will see. Yeah. Vicky Allison, using the embossing body on it should help. Yes, as long as you're not smearing it. So I will with a heat tool. So whenever I do whenever I teach the white ink class, so I merge teach and class then to make cleese. I do advise to use a heat tool. So yeah. Yes, so come back again. Lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for joining me. And, oh, sorry, colours. I used Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody, Poppy Parade, Orchid Oasis and Highland Heather. And then stamped with the white ink over the top. And then on this one, I used Crumbcake and Early Espresso. And the stamp sets that I used were two-tone Flora. That's kind of the star of the show, really. But I think to add the extra beautiful little bits of detail, Petal Park and Sentimental Park really come into their own. So really, really fab. You don't have to be addicted to... You don't have to lure us, Ruth. We're all addicted anyway. I know. Well, those shorts are kind of to try and get more people to come and watch me. I need more people. More people to come and enjoy the goodies. Ah, thank you, Heidi. Good tip. Pounce, not wipe. Pounce, not wipe. Good tip. Okay. Thank you, everybody. It was fun. I really enjoyed myself. Thank you so much, everyone. And so I look forward to having another go with this if I'm not, you know, completely shattered tomorrow after hopefully going snowing. Not skiing, sledging. Tom keeps telling me, the snow will be gone by the morning. It's going to rain. It's not going to be there. I'm like, don't say that. Don't say it. I want the snow. Right. Take care, everyone. Lovely to see you all. Please remember to do the YouTubey stuff. Subscribe. I know you haven't. There's 30% of you out there who have not subscribed. Are you one of them? Please join my Artful Stampin' fun by subscribing. It'd be lovely to